the last match between those two teams. And
Oh,
let's hope.
We have a Taunty Ram Druid, it seems.
Taunty Ram Druid versus...
Might also be Taunty TI.Theude version.
TI.Theude, yeah. Could
Because
be both.
that is super, super nasty.
Absolutely. TI.Theude is nasty everywhere. And we're going to see a Zoolock again, so famous deck still. And yes, everything looks great. Look at the hand for Barricade. Even the Hellfire version, which could be really good if he plays against Kalento Druid, which I don't think since we see a big game hunter. And that's not in there.
I haven't watched Kalento for 2 weeks.
Oh, you haven't watched, but there
Feeling dirty.
You should still know his druid there with echoing oozes and stuff like that.
Ah, yeah, that was...
You get swamped with hunted creepers and everything.
Yep.
But it doesn't look like it. Like, already the big game hunter is destroying that impression. We get the Void Terror version for Barricade. I like that one a lot. If we see Nerubian X. If. Big if.
Of course. Like, they are in there.
Somewhere in the dark. And now this sucks for Barricade. I mean, his turn 3 play is life tap. And get a new Ruby Egg, which is good. But
yeah.
that was like his only play there, life tap, and really hope for the best, else you're kind of screwed.
Well, the Ruby Egg was sort of the best.
Absolutely. He can Void Terror next turn or Dark Iron Dwarf it. Is he going to innervate Sunwalker? I guess so, correct?
Yeah.
I think after the Sunwalker play, Dark Iron Dwarf.
Dark Iron Dwarf and just run it into it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, no. He's like, screw you, Pony and Kai. You both are fools. I know better than that.
Wrong.
You're wrong. And this could hurt so much. I mean, swipe, trade, board clear. Except the 1/1 minion. But still, it's just great. Wow. The Ood just rampaging over Barricade. Barricade got the Doomguard. Do you really want to play the Doomguard right now?
Oh my god.
He's
I was
over
about to say it last turn. If there would have been a Blood Knight, would have been crazy.
Absolutely.
But who's running Blood Knights?
Who's running Blood Knights nowadays? No one.
And then he threw down a Squire and
That last turn hurt in so many ways. Not only lost the shield of his Squire to the swipe, also he could have Blood Knighted.
Yeah, this game is like...
Sunwalker, wow.
This game is, by the way, it's over.
But by the way, it's over since it's going to be turn 5, Druid of the Claw, Lothar scenarios. Don't be so sure.
Barricade, like, he lost 1 Doomguard already. He holds double Soulfire.
Oh, he can at least put 2 minions down and lose his Soulfire into his Soulfire, if he wants to. Okay. Nice little army of minions out. Could be worse. There's an Ancient of Lore. I guess we're gonna see the Ancient of Lore card draw. You're on 29 HP. Heal is not conservable. Ragnarok Sludge Belcher, that's fine. If you get in those, like, in that mana range.
Oh, wow.
Well. Hope for the best to keep your power overwhelming in the end. Oh, well, that was perfect. So you lost. Oh, okay. Doesn't
really matter. Actually, Soulfire is better than power overwhelming.
Oh, that's correct. And saying this is actually perfect seems a bit, I don't know, ironic in the end. Could be worse.
Soulfire would have been so much better.
Is he going to play Ragnaros? A worst case scenario hitting the face. Best case scenario hitting any of those minions.
I mean, he knows both Doomguards.
Wow, he hit the face down to... How much damage that now? You're going to phase 7, 10, 13, 17 damage is possible. Oh, did he...
Yeah.
I wanted to say, did he misplay there?
Oh.
No, is he going to trade? Yes, he did. Why didn't you trade in your Flame Imp?
That was a misplay.
It has only 2 HP. So if there is a... Whatever. I didn't like that one at all. Especially now. So you trade in and you're going to lose your Flame Imp. So that was unnecessary. Could have kept the minion on the board. Let's see if that's crucial. I mean, you were like, it's over already. Well, he's on 7. He gets charged down next turn. I wanted to hype it a bit more.
Nope.
No possibility for hype in this one. Well played from Barricade. He's going to lose the first game really, really fast versus TI.Theude.
Well, it's turn 9, but yeah. He overextended
Wow.
at the play where there was a swipe. Could have had 2 4/4s.
Yeah.
And he went for the riskier play.
I think the Dark Iron Dwarf would have been better in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Well,
was
certainly.
a win for TI.Theude already. And I remember what you asked me before we started casting. How long do you think estimated will go today? I was like, yeah, at least 24, probably like 8 hours at least. But if I see this crushing win here from Innovation at the moment, it looks like if Super versus Irenes goes the same way, we're like 2 hours in and then we're already done for today.
I want to see more Arsenal. Like I was starving.
Yeah, you were away for like in casting terms, you were away for a year or so. It's like
pretty much
2 weeks is gone off the radar.
Just lying on the beach thinking about.
But like now you're back, and we're gonna see Paladin versus Full Taunt Druid. That could actually get really, really interesting.
Could also be a long match.
I remember there was one game. It was
33 minutes.
Was it Paladin versus Control Warrior?
Yep.
Yeah, that match itself.
Holy cow, that took ages.
That was as long as 3 best of 2s from those teams. Wow. Let's compare their hands. So we had TI.Theude already rolling with some swipes, keeper, and he has the coin, Ancient of War in hand. But therefore, Barricade, we get also Sunwalker Belcher, so that's great. And we get the Black Knight.
Yeah, the Black Knight is so strong, especially since he knows that TI.Theude is running Sunwalkers.
And I love the True Silver Champion. If we would see something like a coin, well, why would he? But a coin, Ascension Shieldmaster, he can just True Silver Champion it to death with his 1/1. So that would have been great, and it's actually going into Barricade's favor at the moment for TI.Theude not having White Grows, Innervates, anything. That's just huge for Barricade. I mean, turn 5 already closing in, and he's ready to roll. Oh, there's also Black Knight for TI.Theude.
Both sides.
Well, that's going to be really interesting to see. I mean, he just coined out his Sludge Belcher, so we're going to see enemy Sludge Belcher and no option for the Black Knight. But we get a silence, so we get the Keeper of the Grove for silence purposes. You could go for Lothab also, if you want to. Lothab seems even the best choice if he's not willing to trade. You can definitely trade in your Lothab next turn. I like it. I think it's okay to go for it. You just deny him the Quality Concentrate turn 6 play.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That was really, really good. Are we going to see the Black Knight?
I wouldn't go for it.
The problem is turn 7, Ancient of War, or whatever, like some really biggie, and you just lost your Black Knight.
I think that is better to go for that play.
I'm still not convinced. I would definitely run in. Yeah, I would definitely do like this.
Try, because you still have the Death Rattles.
Especially if he plays his Black Knight now. Yeah, congratulations, you killed a 3/2 Sludge Belcher and not a 3/5, which is a huge difference. Oh, we could see Keeper. Ras. Keeper Ras, for example. There is the opportunity to still go for the Black Knight, just get some good minions on the board. There are a lot of plays for TI.Theude now. He can do some stuff. I think the best thing seems to be you don't want to waste. Okay, you don't want to waste your silence in case there's Tyrion coming.
Yeah,
you kind of need to keep that. So there is only the option to Ras hero ability, trade, for example.
Considering a 1 damage rest.
Yeah, why not? You do it on the Belcher, you trade into the Belcher, or he wants to draw and then swipe.
Looks like it.
Well, that's also possible. I thought about keeping my swipe there, since it always feels like swiping Death Rattle stuff feels so ineffective. Well, it's okay. The only problem is you bring yourself into True Silver damage range now. But
Deal 3
imagine,
damage, bring it down to 23.
imagine the Sunwalker play. He plays the Sunwalker and that just gets Black Knighted. Such a throwback for Barricade. Oh god. He thinks he's good. He thinks he's good. And then there's just that huge cleaver coming from the Black Knight, demolishing your minion. And your follow-up play is an Ancient of War or Sylvanas, plus a Faceless Manipulator. How good is that? Well, not so good if you consider there's Pyromancy Equality just waiting.
Yeah. It will wreck the entire board.
Oh, I like the Elder Peacekeeper.
anything.
That one is cool. He doesn't even need to go for the Pyromancer Equality. He can just go Equality Consec. And I'm a bit surprised he went for the card draw. I don't think it was necessary. But he has Equality Consecrate, so he doesn't really want it to overextend in any way. Okay.
I think now it's time for a card draw, Ancient.
Yeah, card draw Ancient, I like that one too. The problem for Barricade is he needs to wait the perfect time to demolish the board. I mean, for 2 minions, is it worth it to waste one of your equalities? And look at that hand for TI.Theude. Double Senjin, for example. Oh, wow. That's super annoying. Okay, we could see what Pyromancy equality. Okay, you draw a second equality now. It's okay to do this. And he can follow even up with Harvest Golem or the Acolyte of Pain plus one of his smallies. So that's okay.
Harvest Golem made sense.
How are you gonna find an Ancient of War, I mean? I would expect to see double Senjin.
I think I would wait a turn and then go for Ancient of War Faceless.
You could even consider to go for Sylvanas and kill the 1/1. You would at least get the Harvest Machine, for example. Like worst case scenario, you get the Harvest Machine. Since of Sylvanas Death Rattle.
I mean,
Ancient of
you
War.
could go for Senjin hero ability and more or less waste 3 mana, or you go for the more mana efficient play.
I know what you mean.
But
I think Sylvanas
you're
is
not
totally
really
okay.
in a rush with that deck.
Yeah.
I think both options are completely fine.
You kind of want to bait out his stuff, like his second equality, and then you start throwing your taunters. Then you're like turn 10, gonna be Ancient of War, Innovate, Faceless. After you saw the second equality, you're just gonna ruffle that one out.
Yeah, of course you cannot play it before you saw second equality.
And there is a Sunwalker. I think Peacekeeper would be okay. I get Sylvanas to 1 attack, and then she's no threat. Yeah, Death Rattle, congrats. But if she's only 1 attack, then you don't care about her. Then she can do whatever she wants. Don't harm anyone. Sunwalker play seems a bit, especially with the Ras. So if he wants to,
He could 1 damage Ras.
his own Sylvanas after attacking, or even 2 damage his Sylvanas with his Keeper of the Grove. That's a possibility also if you want to wrath something away first. Like you could wrath away the. Okay, we're probably gonna see the swipe, correct? Wrath, swipe, trade, in the end.
Yep.
Well, I wanted to consider some funny steal move. In the end, that's like the safest play, I guess. And he can play Senjin Shieldmaster. Yeah, you just kill the board. And as we know...
By doing that, this should force the second... it wouldn't force. It's just going to be the Consec, I guess.
Yeah, Consec and... Concentrate and go for the Zudrake, for example. I think that's...
Go with Zudrake first, then.
No. If you go with Zudrake first, then you're going to lose that one to Sylvanas.
That's true. I was...
Yeah, that's like...
Still on vacation!
Barricade was thinking the same, actually. He was like, okay, he was like over the Concentrate, and then his second move was...
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, I could go in a Zudrake too. And then his move was again, oh no, I cannot go with Zudrake first. Moves like that happen. They shouldn't. And if
it should never happen. Like, not in a tournament match.
I really hope he's not playing the Black Knight. You saw 2 Razes already. You saw 2 swipes already. So why not play your Zudrake? No, that was a huge misplay.
Ooh,
I have to admit.
pain.
I think that was just bad. I mean, your Zudrake could have traded there. Why you do this? You don't have any spells for your Zudrake, so you just used 2 Consecrates. What do you want to keep it for? You could have drawn a card and then traded. That made no sense at all. And now you're going to face an Ancient of War and you need to waste your second equality.
Oh.
Oh,
That's not a waste anymore.
You're happy, but it was still a bad move after all.
Holy cow, that hurts.
So, wow, even... that's just perfect. The funny part about this is he could go for the equality contact and then taunt up his Black Knight to not be on 1 HP. He would still die to the Keeper of the Grove, though. But it's just a possibility there for Barricade. And did we say this is going to be a long game?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. And it's
Most
a long
certainly
game.
did.
That Consecrate dropping on the board. I think
it might be even better just to go for the...
I like the Defend of Argus play. I think it's cool. Just bring him down to 15. And if he wants to waste his Keeper, you're fine with it. So go waste your Keeper. I'm going to top deck Tyrion Fordring, and you don't have anything against that.
Yep.
2 more cards to go. And we're going to see Scenarios into Ancient War. Especially Scenarios. All equalities are gone. All Consecrates are gone.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now?
Not much.
Not much. Get wrecked in the end. He can innovate out his Keeper of the Grove.
Oh.
Well, he wants to keep the silence. I want to say I'm super surprised. I am super surprised. But yeah,
I think it's
okay move.
safer play. Just to be safe against Tyrion.
I will be a Zudrake. I'm a little bit surprised, I have to say. He could have dropped the Lothap too. Oh, there's Tyrion. Tyrion waiting to drop. Yeah, I wanted to see the Lothap, but maybe the Peacekeeper would have been better if he didn't go for the Zudrake. You know, he Peacekeepers away the Sanjin and then trades, keeps his minion, and therefore just Lothap. So and 2 swipes are gone. The only card that could kill him then would be Hero Ability or even a Keeper of the Grove. I guess that would have been slightly better. And then he could have dropped as Tyrion after the Keeper waste and be super happy with it. Oh, damn Scenarios. Damn Scenarios. He cannot even reach through. He needs 1 spell. Like for the Web Pyromancer. That would be good. Like, whatever. Heal. Holy Light.
Oh.
Oh, hope for your corrupted Ashbringer. Go crazy. Oh no, it's even the normal Ashbringer, sorry. I had some Death Knight concept art in my head. Thinking about corrupted.
It's not a concept. Corrupted Ashbringer.
And I know there is a corrupted Ashbringer, but I saw a mass hero concept for Death Knight, and there was actually some corrupted Deathbringer floating around, if I'm not mistaken completely. And now we're gonna see the silence on Tyrion. We're fearing all the time. And not only that, Sludge Belcher or Sunwalker is a follow-up. That's just huge and really, really good for the Ood. This match is taking so freaking long compared to everything else.
Yeah, but it's a control matchup, and it's the first control matchup we really see today.
Absolutely. All the other matchups were rather quick. And there's his Aldo Peacekeeper. He should have dropped that way, way earlier. And he can trade. I would even consider second Aldo Peacekeeper now. I think that's a better play.
Yeah, but like the Ancient of War will pretty much seal the deal.
We can kill it with his stuff on the board. I guess stuff like the Sunwalker seals the deal even harder, since it always eats a small minion and then a biggie. It's looking okay for Barricade. I mean, if he only had 1 more spell or 1 more silence, for example, Spellbreaker now, that would be so good.
Yep, Ancient of War, hero ability.
The dude has so many taunters. He had a really nice draw, we have to say. Well, he's killing the small ones. I like that, actually. So he denies him just going for the Tyrion 3-3 attack play. So smart played by TI.Theude. Love that one. He would need to run in his complete board if he wants to kill there.
Or draw into a spell. But this is not a spell either.
This
Second
is not
haunted creeper in a row.
Wow. In the end, you can only pop everything on the board.
I think it's just gonna end turn, yeah.
I have to say, I didn't like him not playing the Guardian of Kings. It would have been 5-6 minion more. Keep over the grove, silence your own minion to deal 5 damage to Tyrion. Possible plays. Achieved.
Should be the play he opts for. I mean, he doesn't really need to kill the Tyrion. Can also trade into 3-3 if he wants to.
Absolutely.
Then keep his Cenarius.
Yeah, absolutely. He can definitely do this one.
I mean, Cenarius is the boss keeper of the Grove. Let's be honest here.
The boss keeper of the Grove. I exactly know what you're talking about. And there's a Sunwalker and Sludge Belcher. You can just overextend like Brain Dead if both equalities are gone. That's the master board clear for Barricade. And yeah, that's gone twice. And there's a Web Pyromancer without any purpose. Oh lord. I don't see Barricade winning this in any way possible.
Oh, I mean, everything's gone. Equalities, consecs.
And there are only more Taunters coming. And not less. Only more.
And even if there's a Ragnaros in there,
yeah,
there's a big game hunter. Boom.
You were talking about Ragnaros? You were yelling out for him. You were like, if there's a Ragnaros somewhere, call the
fiery
police.
Gods.
You can even trade the whole board. Yeah, he can run his 4-2 in, his 2-2, 2-4. You can clear the whole board and deal 8 damage to the face.
Yep.
I would exactly do that.
Actually, it's 9.
Actually, it's 9 in the end.
Actually, it's more.
Doesn't he? No, he needs to hero ability, if I'm not mistaken. He needs to clear, and then only 8 damage to the face.
He already attacked with a 5-4. Never mind me.
Okay, you heard that, guys. Never mind Kai anymore.
Never mind Nunia.
Just talk while he's talking, stuff like that. It's like casting value achieved now. He allowed me to do this. And I think we're going to see that Ragnaros play just securing the Ood. I think the Ood doesn't want to do the Ragnaros play for some reason I haven't managed to find out. And I'm not entirely and certainly sure why he's doing this. I hope he's at least playing the Blood Mythalnus for card draw purpose, since that's always good. And he wasted all his damage spells, so there are no swipes left. Why keep your Thalnus? Is there finally a spell for Barricade?
I think there's one Brass left, right?
Oh, he even had a Spellbreaker in deck. So if he got that one earlier, even then, not a lot possible, but at least some more chances. And that's just going to be our friend.
It's just like Barricade didn't even do a lot of misplays in this match. It's just like the matchup is in favor of this sort of Druid deck, in my opinion.
I agree there.
And he drew 2 Haunted Creepers turn 10 in a row.
I think there was just like the play where he could have played his Elder Peacekeeper instead of the Azure Drake.
By the way, it's not the last game for today, guys. We have another best of 5.
Yeah, we have another best of 5. It ain't over. We got Isuba versus Irenas after this. Thanks for reading, chat. And yeah, I think the only misplay was the Elder Peacekeeper play where he went for the Azure Drake and he could have maintained his minion and maybe have more trade potential.
That's true. So, but I think it was not
a
super crucial. Yeah, exactly. Could have played it better there, but still.
Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes those small plays make the difference. Right now, Barricade just getting crushed by the overwhelming board of the Ood, who did really well in the Well-Played Cup too. So we get some, more and more known players going really great on other tournaments. I really like the VGVN format a lot. I mean, there are a lot of our players from our league are there too. Like Kalanta, for example, leading that pack. He went 3-0 again, if I'm